Just imagine yourself in a pond. You're not a frog, but you live under a bubble. If you imagine that we are in a kind of bubble environment, and the bubble itself for our environment is the trust. The trust is administered by the Golden Rain Foundation. Well, within that bubble are mutuals, our homeowners associations, and GRF. We have 3 mutuals and GRF. Originally, the trust made it possible to add many HOAs. Every time they did a new building section, they made a new HOA. Well, we got so many they couldn't cope with that, and finally it was agreed that they would simply cover co-ops, condos, and the towers. So we now have 3 HOAs under this one bubble. The management company, of course, acted and acts as the environmental cleaner, the filter, the keeping things functioning according to the wills of GRF and the mutuals. The bubble's purpose is to protect this environment. It doesn't dictate. Each part under that bubble is free to act independently and or together through GRF and the corporate members, the boards of directors. Each part, that is the mutuals and the GRF, has its own regulations, bylaws, articles of incorporation, CC&Rs. However, it's the trust that protects and guides everything. This environment has been able to change and grow over the years in order to adapt to the needs and wants of the HOAs, as well as to the demands of the world around us. And the rules, state, federal government, housing market. To achieve this, all the mutuals have worked together with GRF in a spirit of community, fairness, and compromise. And that's the way it needs to be. A little more detail. Today we have 2 HOAs under BMS, that's United and Third, and 1 still under PCM, Towers, because Towers has another year's contract with PCM. Does that matter? Are they still a part of us? Yes. They pay their same assessments, and so their assessments go to support all of our mutual amenities. The BMS Management Board is separate, and you just have heard a description of it. You're going to hear more from Brad, I'm sure, about how it works. It is not an HOA, and it is not subject to the David Sterling Act, as far as I know. But their job is a little different. They work with all of us for the benefit of the employees. United has 3 or 4 people going off every year. Third also, and BMS also has 3 people leaving each year because they have 3-year terms. And so the Towers also has a couple of people leaving each year. So we have a need for candidates. And this is where you come in, I hope. All of you are thinking about it. If you're not on a board yet, that you seriously consider it. There's going to be a lot of help for the new candidates. You don't have to go this on your own. Ed and I have some plans and hope to involve more clubs in search of very good candidates. If you're considering being a candidate, it would behoove you to go to the board meetings, at least. You should also attend as many committee meetings as you can, just to get the lay of the land and see how things work. GRF's board meeting is the first Tuesday of the month at 9:30 in the boardroom. United is the second Tuesday of the month in the boardroom at 9:30. And Third meets the third Tuesday of the month tomorrow at 9:30. I think that's about it. I think I've covered it, actually. So if you're totally unclear about that, it's my fault. I was unclear about it for months. I couldn't figure out whether I was in a co-op or a condo, as many new people can't. But to understand that is very important, because whether you're in a condo or a co-op depends on how your your work gets done. If you have a problem, you don't take it just out there to nowhere. You take it to your board of directors, to the committees on the board of directors. And you need to get to know those committees well. And the people are friendly and open to working with each and every one of you. But we need more than that. We need somebody, all of you, to step up and take your turn at bat to work with these wonderful boards and committees.
Thank you very much. Let's give a round of applause.